Satan II, the most powerful nuclear weapon of Russia against NATO. If a blind guy says he'll put you up, it's because he's stepping on a pebble, according to a well-known idiom. Before his foray into Ukraine, Russian President Vladimir Putin warned NATO with dire consequences if he ventured to protect Ukraine, despite the fact that the Westerners are just straining to cope with sanctions for fear of global de-escalation. Russia does not hold back when it comes to displaying its military might in public on March 1, 2022. It has already demonstrated the capability of its weapons of mass devastation during the war on Ukraine. That, however, would not represent the whole extent of the display. President Vladimir Putin has a choice that will obliterate Europe's historical memory. It concerns Satan II, a ballistic missile capable of destroying a country the size of France. Given the few signs of Russian de-escalation of aggression against Ukraine, a country that is still waiting for Western backing, the threat of a nuclear attack is growing. Under the pretext that his Ukrainian counterpart refuses to talk, and in the face of daily sanctions from countries and international organizations, the president has chilled the prospect of a truce. Even his militia presence has increased, according to the former KGB member. In one of his most recent threats, he stated that NATO is free to make aggressive assertions against his nation, and warned that if allies Sweden and Finland followed suit, more extreme actions would be used. This has sparked worldwide concern, given that Russia presently possesses the world's most powerful nuclear weapon. Satan II. Origin of Satan. 2 years after annexing Crimea, Russia unveiled photographs of a new nuclear weapons model, the Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, ICBM, MS-28 Sarmat, which NATO dubbed Satan II, or, in Spanish, Satan II. In that year, it began the creation process, and in 2018, it began testing. 2 specimens were launched as experiments on various occasions from the Plesetsk Cosmodrome in the northern region of Arkhangelsk, near the Arctic Circle, under the auspices of the Russian Ministry of Defense. Let them explain where an ejection test falls in the early phases of an intercontinental missile program, and how far the object in issue flew, Pentagon spokesman Johnny Michael said at the time. The Russian government declared that the weapon has already entered an active phase at the start of 2020, and that it is one of the most powerful in its arsenal. They not only described it as invulnerable and nearly ghost-like due to its invisibility, but they also disclosed that its ability is unaffected by the impact zone's distance. They ensured that it might affect Texas in the same manner that it could harm the United States or France. What is the status of Russia's most feared ballistic missile, Satan II? According to a 2016 Sputnik article, this weapon, which replaced the USSR Voyvoda Satan I missile, can destroy an area the size of Texas or France. It has a 40 megaton capacity, which is 2,000 times that of the Hiroshima bomb, according to a scary comparison. The nuclear weapon employed by the US against the Japanese city had a yield of only 0.02 megatons. The Satan II has the capability of carrying up to 10 heavy or 16 small warheads. Electronic countermeasures might be added to them to get around the missile shield. It would also have a 10,000-kilometer action radius, a supersonic speed of 24,500 kilometers per hour, and only function with liquid fuel. It would be equipped with a wide range of high-yield nuclear warheads, including hypersonic ones, and the most modern missile defense penetration systems. According to Vladimir Putin, who stated in March 2018 that it would be equipped with a wide range of high-yield nuclear warheads, including hypersonic ones. And no missile defense system, even future ones, can stop it because of its features. He had added, it is invincible. Is it possible for Russia to employ the Satan II already? The Russian president stated in April 2021 that the Satan II would be operational in the latter months of 2022, which has generated concerns owing to the present war on Ukraine. which began on February 24 and shows no indications of de-escalation in the near future. Advanced Avangard intercontinental range missile systems and Pirasit combat lasers have already entered operational service, he said during his annual speech to the Russian Federal Assembly. The 1st Regiment, fully equipped with Sarmat heavy IPOMs, will enter service by the end of 2022 as planned. Which nations are supplying Ukraine with military aid? Ukraine will get military assistance from 13 nations after being bombarded by Russia for several days. The United Kingdom, the United States, Germany, France, Canada, the Netherlands, Belgium, Sweden, Greece, Portugal, the Czech Republic, Spain, Romania,